All right. Got a Kindle Carnage here, and a Boros Reckoner, and a Night's Whisper. This is my horse. My horse is amazing. Do 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 do. What's going on, Red for life? Opponent mulligan. We're already winning. All right. I didn't do a deck tech before we started, but basically the plan is like cast a Boros Reckoner, cast Kindle Carnage, and kill my opponent with my Boros Reckoner. That's the plan. Discarding cards like Blasphemous Act and Emrakul the Aeons Torn, and just, you know, just get him. Get him. Goblin Guide. All right. What's going on, Jace? Yeah. Buckle up. There aren't any apes in this deck, but we're probably going to have apes before we sign off tonight. I haven't decided. Ooh, there's an Emrakul on top of our deck. Sweet. Well, that means if our opponent doesn't kill this Boros Reckoner, we get to kill them with this. You know, there should probably be 3 basic mountains in my deck. I think there's only 2. Yeah, there probably should have been 3. What's going on, Prototype? Yeah, I agree. It definitely seems pretty terrible against Burn, right? Forbidden Orchard. God bless us, everyone. We just need them to tap out next turn. Hey, look, we have a backup plan. Look there's a backup plan. I'm gonna discard this Night's Whisper, because, as someone commented on earlier, probably not particularly good against Burn. You think there's any merit to a blue-green Tron deck? What are you trying to accomplish with blue-green Tron? You just, like, want the counterspell as a blue Tron with the consistency of green Tron? No, we don't need them to tap out this turn. We need them to tap out the next turn is actually how it works. Yeah, because we need to cast Boros Reckoner this turn. Ooh, we're drawing a Ragged Veins. That's good for us. I shouldn't have played this, right? I should have played a fetch land. We could lose this game. I think we might. Our meme might be a little too slow. Hey, Frenzied Mage, with the Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. I do appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, that's a Ragged Veins. All right, so let's give my opponent a thing. Put this Boros Reckoner out. And my opponent has to smell blood in the water at this point. They're like, what is going on? There's Forbidden Orchards, there's Ragged Veins, there's a Boros Reckoner. And this is the part where my opponent's like, nah, just kill you. It's cool. I assume we're dead here. We're gonna be a little bit too slow on the draw. If we would have drawn this a turn sooner, we could have turn 3'd them. But I assume we're gonna take 3 here and then take 5 from the cards in their hand. Yeah, there's like a 0% chance. It was a bad die roll to lose, believe it or not. Bad die roll to lose. Am I dead? It's unfortunate. So it's funny too, worth noting, if this Night's Whisper would have been a Spellskite, we probably would have won that game. Alright, so I don't need these horses because my opponent has plenty of creatures. I don't want these Night's Whispers. I probably want some of these Chalice of the Voids. Probably all of them. Probably all of them. I don't know, I don't want to dilute my game plan too much. I think Spellskite's probably a little bit better than Chalice of the Void. How do we turn 3? You put Spiteful Shadows or Ragged Veins on one of their creatures, and then you Kindle Carnage it for just like, or Nahiri's Wrath it for just massive amounts of damage. So if I would have had a Spellskite, we'd have been able to win that game. Also, the fact that like my lands did some damage to me was relevant as well. The only thing I want to cut, I didn't update the Stream Decker. I didn't click the stars, right? Did I upload it, but I didn't click the star? There we go. Now it's updated. Yep, sure. So need to draw some big spells now. Got a Ragged Veins here. Correct. The Repetition and Rekindle does not use a stack. It's as the card resolves. What's going on, Cone? If you want to eat, go upstairs and tell your mother.
Mommy, that's not eat.
So, currently we can only deal 8 damage with our Kindle Carnage or Nahiri's Wraths. This deals X damage to X, up to X targets. Alright. Well, that's why we have Forbidden Orchards in our deck, just in case. Just in case there's any duping going on. Any Hex tonight? No, tonight's just going to be Magic, 1-tricks. A bunch of donation decklists that have been stacking up. Spellskite. I think I'm in the market for a Spellskite. I feel like we need to draw a little bit more things to make our combo work, because we haven't drawn an Emrakul yet, so we need like an Emrakul or yep. So I'm not going to correct this fetch. I'm going to draw a Spellskite that's at the top of my deck. I guess this means I have to wait a turn. I did not. I'm like plat 4, I think. I've been playing a little bit. I like the ramp deck. Watch just like every deck we play against tonight make me sad that I cut the Spellskites to the board and put Night's Whispers in the main. Red black mistakes. Looking to draw some expensive cards. That's not an expensive card. All right, let's do this. Why did you cut Meddling Mage and Reflector Mage? So the Reflector Mage got replaced by, what's her name? Got replaced by, oh, I'm blanking on it. Reflector Mage was replaced by, Reflector Mage got replaced by Angel of Sanctions, and Meddling Mage was replaced by Godok Teague. Basically freed up sideboard slots by putting those into the main deck. Alright, I'm gonna flash this in. So now if this takes damage, they lose that much life. So if we draw an Emrakul, we can kill them. Does Blasphemous Act kill them? That would be 9, 14. Oh, it's only 17 currently. Of course Ragged Veins has flashed. Look at that. Look at that. Just like we drew it up, chat. We could breach Emrakul them, but that doesn't actually kill them. Target this. Target this. I can discard additional cost, discard X cards of up to X targets. Okay, so I'm going to target that. Okay. Discard any number of cards. Dunzo. Trigger. Now I've got a Spellskite in play. I got a fucking Spellskite. This Spellskite is right here. This Spellskite, he's a team player. He is making sure that this goblin guy doesn't eat it in response. Spellskites got our back, dog. It's cool. It's cool. I realize that it's been a long time since Spellskite was playable in Modern, but he's got our back. My burn opponent is just like, what is going on? What is going on? You're dead, opponent. That's what's going on. Got him. He's gonna go path into bolt. That would get us. Path into bolt would get us. You're not wrong. All right. All right. So that's that plan. Let's try it again. We would have won the first game if I wouldn't have cut Spellskites. If I would have had Spellskite instead of Night's Whisper, we'd have won the first game too. Should have listened to the person that submitted the deck list and left the Spellskite spam. Thought I was being smart and thin, putting Night's Whispers in the main deck, and then queue into Burn. Watch you just play Burn 4 matches in a row. Alright, not asking for the nuts, just give me a turn 3 kill this time, Moto. I've got 2 Chalices in the board too. God, this Hearthstone hand is great. It's just truly excellent. I mean, yep. Looking for a Wrath. Nope, that's not it. I'm gonna get a Scry here. I tweeted an updated picture on my Twitter, and you're one of my subs. I see there, Mick. If you're not in the Discord, you should hop in the Discord. I post lots of pictures in there while I'm tilting off playing Magic Online. Get my Temple of Tilt on here. Scry me a river. I do not need another Ragged Veins. If we hit the Nahiri's Wrath, we could potentially turn 3 them. We are setting ourselves up to turn 3 here. Just so everyone's aware. Just need a Wrath. Just need a Wrath. Just need a Wrath. That's a Chalice of the Void. I feel like I'm just supposed to pass here. Feel like I'm supposed to pass. I mean, by weak to just casting Reckoner, you mean we're gonna die? I think we're gonna die. Hopefully our opponent taps out for spells this turn, and then we get to Ragged Veins on tap, kill them. That would be the dream. Please tap out, opponent. Tier 4 modern deck X seems like a glass cannon. Usually accurate description. Jet! With the 18-month resubscription. Thanks very much, bud, and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Man, are they killing us on their turn 3? Are we just dead? I think we're dead. This is 9, 4, 5, 6... That's 15. Yeah, we're actually just dead because I can't cast 2 spells. Actually could potentially turn 3 my opponent. Just gonna die. God bless us, everyone, really. Just put this on. Put some Ragged Veins on her to prove a point. Should have played the Chalice on one, right? Should have played around Triple Lightning Bolt Hogland. Punted. Had you played the Chalice? Derpa, derpa, derpa. That's fine. We'd have missed anyways. You know what, opponent? Joke's on you. I'm gonna take my own way out. Playing a burn deck in a friendly Modern League. What kind of twat plays a burn deck in a friendly Modern League? GG's. Don't you GG me, burn player. Burn player. Alright, so for those that are joining us, the meme this evening is Kindle Carnage, Nahiri's Wrath, and Blasphemous Act, paired with the cards Boros Reckoner, Spiteful Shadows, and Ragged Veins to deal large amounts of damage to our opponent. And we have Through the Breach Emrakul as like this backup plan, but like that's the main game plan. Seems decent. Seems decent. Look at that. The right draws. This hand can turn 3 kill. With the right draws, we can turn 3 somebody. I'm excited, chat. Are you excited? Who's excited? Ooh, Arbor Elf. Oh, buddy, my body is ready. Oh! Are we gonna do it, chat? Chat! Chat, we have the turn 3. How does this deck go off? This deck can't win. We're gonna kill this person on turn 3. And it's gonna be fucking glorious. It's gonna be glorious. Glorious. Beep, 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 beep. Everyone ready? Everyone ready? Nobody blink, you're gonna miss it. Don't do it. Don't blink. Don't blink. Don't do it. Oh, look at my opponent. Look at all the mana they're generating. Their deck is so powerful. My opponents. No, watch them Stone Rain us, and then we can't turn 3 them. Don't Stone Rain me, opponent. Have a heart. Have a heart, opponent. Don't Stone Rain me. I've been over here gloating about the turn 3, and we're just about to get Stone Rained incoming. Oh no, Blood Moon. That one's fine. That one's fine. Don't care about a Blood Moon. Nice Blood Moon, opponent. I'm gonna fetch a basic swamp. Let's go! All right. Basic swamp. All right. Resolves. Wait till we change phases here or whatever. Whatever the kids do these days. Nice Ponza deck, nerd. Welcome to modern, bitch. Woo! Get him! Get him! Put the ragged veins on! Ooh! Ooh! It'd be a damn shame if something were to happen to that elf. It's looking a little ragged, opponent. Looking a little ragged. Oh, yeah, Dunzo. Dunzo! Like your Arbor Elf is Dunzo. Got him! Are we having fun, opponent? I'm having fun. Was it good for you? It was good for me. This is why we play these decks. This is like a grade A meme. Deal 24 damage to every target. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, taste it. Mmm. Are we now worried about Ragged Veins being banned for competitive? I mean, we did just turn 3 this poor Trigger. Trigger resolves. Alright. Alright. It was quite excellent, in my opinion. If you ask me what was happening there, I would say something quite excellent. Ponza isn't a meme, Ponza's a joke. Yep, that's a good way to put it. I think they're gonna have plenty of poopers, so I'm gonna board out this horse. I feel like they can't kill me without creatures. I'm gonna board in a Night's Whisper and I'm boarding a couple of Spellskites as protection. Always use protection, kids. Always use protection, kids. Part of me was expecting, I mean, that was the opponent's out, right? Is Magic Online bugged? Going on Apple Tunes. Big shout out to the person that donated for this. This is one of our donation deck lists, which is why I like doing these, right? Like, the donation deck lists are great. It's how we found Land Nauseum. It's how we got onto Cobra Sahili. Like, so many sweet things have been submitted through this donation deck list. Just like, democracy is wonderful. It's truly great. They're out with Slaughter Pack, Simian Spirit Guide, Banamorphose. My favorite is when people message me thinking that one of my mods timed them out. No, I timed you out. I am the most brutal moderator here. And when I see something in chat that annoys me, I just get rid of it. Because it's just, my life is happier not reading things that in chat that make me frustrated, make me go, why would someone say that? So my New Year's resolution is to time. Oh God, look at that! Look at that! Now that person is banned, and now they're blocked because I didn't even time them out. I didn't even ban them. I just timed them out because that's my New Year's resolution. I'm gonna time people out instead of laying into them on stream. We're just gonna time them out, and then when they act like a little pissed salt monkey via DM, then they can get banned. God bless us, everyone. I don't know what kind of player we're looking for Cincinnati. Does this seem good? It's probably fine, right? It's got Night's Whispers in it. I like when you lay into people on stream, though. I just timed someone out for posting something stupid in chat. That was just like one of those, why would you say that? And then, so I timed them out. And then they complained to me that one of my mods timed them out. And then they started swearing at me via DMs. So I banned and blocked them. It was very easy. It was very easy. Good, pleasant experience. This hand could theoretically turn 3, right? We need to draw the 2-drop, and then this is 15, 17 here. A few more games and this deck is Pro Tour ready, right? Got him. There is definitely an amount of money that would let Matt and I automatically let someone be on our team for Cincinnati. I don't know what that amount of money is. Oh no, this is one of those decks that doesn't have creatures in it, isn't it? Yes, using words to explain opinions is not just allowed, it's encouraged. Just spewing in chat is gonna get you timed out, though. You ranting at nerds, you bad as wise. Alright, maybe we'll do a healthy balance. A Night's Whisper here. Looking for that Boros Reckoner. Alright, so what are we discarding here? It's probably a Blasphemous Act, right? Oh wait, this is the same person, right? This is just game 2. This is the same person. I forgot, like, I was so excited. I was like, oh man, we're playing against Valakut. No, wait, this is a different deck. This is the same person. We were like ranting about timing people out, and I was just like, what's going on? You know, whatevs. We got Blood Moons here. It actually kind of sucks, right? Yeah, maybe I should have fetched a swamp there. That's pretty good. It's a good one. It's a good draw. Should have fetched a swamp. Maybe not gonna get punished for it. Please tap out and don't kill my thing or my land. What a tilt. What a tilt. Yeah, the fact that I didn't fetch a basic swamp is probably gonna lose us this game. I've got $20 at an Arby's breakfast. Yep. Swamp. We have one of those. Tilt. Man, what a shitty deck, opponent. Your Blood Moon is turning off your fetch land so you don't get an extra clue. Doesn't seem very good. Hey, Jinsaku with the 15-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back, bud. I do appreciate it. That's true. We could just Wrath this, right? We were supposed to do that last turn, actually. I was gonna have to discard this anyways. Alright. Alright. Alright, kill those. Yeah, right? I don't know where I went. We were like talking about different things. And like when they played these lands, I was like, oh, we're playing against Valakut. And then I was like, oh, wait, no, we were playing against Ponza and this is game 2. It's fine. It's fine. We could draw like lands into Through the Breach. We could draw another Boros Reckoner. We've got things that could work out for us here. All right. All right. So you're saying there's a chance. We could draw lands and cast Emrakul. That's very true. There's a believer. I like that. Swamp off the top's a live draw. Just we have a lot going for us, basically. Oh, God. Alright, am I just... Are we just, like, in on this Through the Breach plan and, like, killing these two things? The person that asked about getting me to play things, there's the details there. We wrote it up so I don't have to answer that question constantly. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to do this. This feels bad. Nahiri's Wrath control rate. Frenzied Mage, you did just sub tonight. Yeah, we're probably dead. All right, if I'd have like not gone into like a Twilight Zone and would have remembered what we were playing against, we'd have won that game. We're gonna try it again. Oh yeah, you should message me in private. I don't look at decklist generally while I am streaming. So you're gonna want to DM me on Twitter or Twitch, or if you're one of my subs, message me on Discord. Hey. Do I want the Spellskite in my life? I probably want the Spellskite in my life. More than one more of these. They had a breed. No, Infect's great. That sounds fine. We played... Yeah, I'm assuming you mean Modern Infect. It's probably fine. We played Legacy Infect recently. But yeah, unless you intend to, like, do a $50 or $100 cut the line donation, you should just message me and I'll get back to you after the stream. What do you think of Noxious Survival? I mean, what is Noxious Survival placing, and what are you interested in having it do? Just to like re-shoal people? Is that the idea? Yeah, Shredder. Does 3 damage to a creature. This gets to redirect that. It is in fact a creature, so there's a legal target for that. This hand's great, right? It rips one of those cards we care about. Hey, Trey! Modern was way different, and so 27 months ago, Modern was way different, and so is Jeff. You are not wrong, brother. Welcome back. Magic is a dark and scary place sometimes. Magic is sometimes a dark and scary place. Your sprawl resolves, friendo. Noxious Survival pitches the show. You are technically correct. Yeah, we're just not going to crack these fetch lands. Don't leave these fetches uncracked. The uncrackable fetch it. Unless they Blood Moon us, and then I'll fetch a Swamp in response. Did Jeff have hair? That's a good question. That's a good question. I feel like the answer is no, but jury's out. Man, do we just assume we're gonna rip it and kill them? We're not playing this deck to not rip it and kill them, right? Basic mountain. Basic swamp. Come on, come on! I need everyone to channel. I need everyone to channel. We've got 8 draws to kill our opponent here. We've got 8 draws. Everybody in chat, send your energy. Send your energy towards the stream. I'm depending on you, chat. I'm depending on you. We're so unlucky. We're so unlucky. Just the gosh darn unluckiest. Just the gosh darn unluckiest. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just this through the breach for our Emrakul. That doesn't end the game now. That's no good. I'm gonna need... Dad's working right now, Jake. Mom's upstairs. If you need something, go see Mom. We didn't pray to Karn hard enough. I'm gonna need you to try harder next time, chat. I believed in you, and you failed me. You failed me, chat. Swamp, in fact, cannot cast Reckoner. You are not wrong. Chandra, yep. Alright, we've still got 8 draws to kill him here. Jacob, if you want to go upstairs, go upstairs. Dad is not going upstairs right now, buddy. Jake is very upset that I don't want to go upstairs with him. Jacob, your mother and brother are upstairs, and they would love to hang out with you. That's one of the 8 draws that kills them. Unfortunately, they have Lightning Bolt up right now. But, I mean, we're not playing this deck to not go for it, right? Oh, I can kill the Chandra too here. That's good. That's good beat. Just a good clean 20 ball. Feels like a good clean 20 ball, right, chat? Or do I want to keep the breach so I can redraw an Emrakul in case? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Alright. So trigger. You have a lightning bolt. Nice top deck. Nice land destruction deck, opponent. It's fine. Even if the ads weren't there, you wouldn't be able to see what the card does because Magic Online. Now we're killing them both. Kill them both. Nahiri has lots of wrath. I am a skilled Magic player. Don't be so arrogant. Look, all I'm gonna say is, if you're playing fucking Ponza, you've got 0 right to be salty in Modern. Come on now. Your deck is like the salt-powered Modern machine. And look at this, folks. We're 1-1. We're 1-1 with this meme machine. Welcome to everyone hanging out tonight while we play some Modern. My name is Jeff Hogan. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be playing a couple different Modern decks tonight. If you're enjoying what you see, please make sure you hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. Those both help support myself financially directly, so I can spend more time doing stuff like this and less time doing other things. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com will love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using promo code Jeff12, you get 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, sleeves, binders. I even have physical products to show. Look how great this binder is. It's got my face on it. Don't you want your face on a binder? If you want your face on a binder, check out Inked Gaming. And finally, sparedeck.com, they offer kind of a unique service. Let's say you want to play a meme on occasion, but you don't own dank memes like this. You can rent dank memes from SpareDeck, and you can rent decks for a weekend or up to an entire month there with them. What's up? Can you say hi, Jacob?
Hello.
Hi, good job. Can you say memes? Memes. 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 Do they have a salt binder? What if you can get my face on? You can get my face on a binder. I don't know. It doesn't come with the therapy that you would probably need if you desire my face on a binder, but you could definitely get my face on a binder. I'm gonna run Jacob upstairs really quick. I'll be right back. All right, let's go. Let's go. Your mother is going to help you. He wants food or something. Go. Your mom's gonna help you. No, no, fire the meme machine, fire the memes. So, for those wondering, this is not a deck list I built. I tuned some of the details. This is a donation deck list from one of my subscribers. This hand, God, can we just like keep turn 3ing people? Is this real? Is this real life? So this is, we give them a Forbidden Orchard, we Ragged Veins it, and then if we draw a land on 3, we can deal 9, 12, 14. So we need a land plus like 5 points of damage, give or take. You have any subs for EE in the Saheeli board? Not really, it's kind of a unique card. You could play Ratchet Bomb, I suppose. That's perfect. All right, now we just need a land. We just need an untapped land to kill them next turn. Just need an untapped land to kill my opponent next turn. Ah! Yeah, this deck's sweet. This land gives our opponent. This is vintage staple Forbidden Orchard. Doug MTG with the $4.99 a month subscription. Welcome, 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 Doug. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate that. Oh no, they're reading our cards. This might be a deck that wants Simian Spirit Guide. It might be. It might be like minus 2 to 3 lands, minus some other cards, plus some Spirit Guides. These horses, I'm not sure, are needed. Like maybe that's the card we cut. It would help with the Chalice Blood Moon plan post board to do that. I always have the Gatherer open so I can tell what's going on. We could just give them a bunch of tokens and work towards Blasphemous Act. You're not true. Actually, I think Blasphemous Act is what they're supposed to take, right? They took through the breach. Are they still dead?
Jake, come upstairs. Can you stay down here then?
I don't know what he wants.
Well,
Okay, he just put up a barricade.
he doesn't want to come upstairs, so...
Apparently.
I'm not gonna-
Of course Ragged Veins has flash. Come on now. Oh no, do they have a Fatal Push? Are we gonna get Fatal Pushed off of our Ragged Veins? What a tilt. It's fine, we got a Temple of Tilt here anyways. Do not need a horse. For those asking about deck lists, when I post these stream archives to my YouTube channel, you'll always be able to find them there. You'll always be able to find the archives on my YouTube channel. All right, now the horse would have been lethal, right? So we want to rip another expensive spell here. I should have counted if the horse was going to be good enough, right? This is only 9, 12. No, the horse technically isn't enough. No, horse did not make Wrath Lethal on a single guy. Well, the problem is here, the way they're holding up this swamp implies they have a piece of spot removal. So I really want to be able to kill them with only one of these things working. So that's the thing. I want to kill them with Nahiri's Wrath. I really want to draw another Blasphemous Act or something along those lines. We bottomed the horse, but we drew the horse. We don't know that the Blasphemous Act is lethal. So this is 13, 16. So if they don't have Fatal Push, we can get them. And that means I should just play the Blasphemous Act, right? Because if the Fatal Push gets us either way, I'd rather do this and then still have a hand. So if we would have ripped one more converted mana cost, right? Because like this together is only 12, 16. Yeah, Act is 26, they don't have a push. Yeah. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This costs me 3, so each of these make it cost 1 less. We'll make some blue mana here. Yes, they have Fatal Push. They don't die here. And this is why we have Spellskites in the board, so we can board them in against decks that want to kill the things in response. So, if we would have ripped a Blasphemous Act through the breach, an Emrakul there, instead of this horse, we'd have been able to kill them through the push there. That's okay. Like, we don't really have ways to, like, nickel and dime them out of the game is the thing. God, Magic Online is so laggy with these Forbidden Orchards. What is going on? This is like tapped, but it's not tapped. I'm still connected, right? OBS hasn't dropped any frames. This is just Magic Online, right? Just like being poop. And is this not actually tapped? Is that what I need to do? Oh, sure. It wasn't actually tapped. It was sideways, but it wasn't activating it. Got it. Yeah, I think I didn't want to deviate from their main deck too much. Basically, the only main deck change I made was I subbed the Spellskites to the board, which was probably a mistake, and put some Night's Whispers in the main. All you have to know, Klets, is that we've won multiple games of Magic tonight. That's all you really need to know. Is that we've won multiple games of Magic so far. We are in fact on the scoreboard in this league. And had I left Spellskites in my main deck, we would be what's it called? Don't push my guy. Man, if they go to 3 here, this means another Ragged Veins is potentially lethal, which is hot. We have a game plan, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a good game plan, but it's a game plan. Oh baby, we've got 6 draws that are lethal here now. Who's excited for 6 draws to kill our opponent? I am excited for 6 draws to kill our opponents. We've got 2 Ragged Veins, and then we've got DKA, Draft Chaff, Spiteful Shadows here. That's lethal. My body is ready. That wasn't a lethal draw. That's sad. Nope, that is not a lethal draw either. Leave my soldier back on defense here. He's a good man. Good man, Charlie Brown. Reckoner wasn't lethal there because we don't have 6 mana. Now Reckoner's a lethal draw. Yep. So Boros Reckoner, we have 10 draws that kill our opponent at this point now. Assuming they don't have a fatal push. If they have a fatal push, we have 4 draws that are lethal. Alright, 10 draws. 10 draws. Let's go. Let's go. Ah! So close and yet so far away. Alright, so... the next one, it's always the next one. Nope. I was a little while down. This deals damage to every creature? Holy crap. I genuinely didn't know what this card did. I thought it was target creature. I'm dumb. Yeah, we could have done that. We should have done that. Shh. I thought I read my card. Had in fact not read my card and was not out of that game. Had in fact... No, I think Stuffy Doll is probably too slow. That's like way too slow for Modern. We're just punting them away. I think I'm gonna board out the 3 horses. These horses seem really mediocre. I'm gonna bring in 2 Night's Whispers, an extra Night's Whisper, and 2 Spellskites. No, I don't think I want Relic. Relic's for like the faster combo decks. I now know what all the magic cards in our deck do. So, you know, knowledge is power, step 1. Yeah, but like, we had 4 Emrakuls to draw 2. Like, I could have... Oh, discarded a random? Yeah, so it's random. So if we bin the Nahiri's Wrath, we could have had Emrakuls as outs to this through the breach. And we would have had 3 draw steps before we died to the village. So, like, if we kept the Wrath, we could have just, like, drawn Boros Reckoner plus another 3-cost thing. I say technically that's the combo in it, right? Got these 2. Looking for some booms. Do one other Ragged Veins? Probably okay with that, right? Oh, this is probably a Blood Moon matchup. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, maybe it's Blood Moon matchup. I'm just thinking I wanted to combo them. You're 100% that I put Blood Moons in my sideboard and I should board them in against the 3-color non-red deck. Definitely a good line. Christy? Sorry, I lost my toddler there for a second. My wife took him. I was like, I don't know, where did he go? No, I tried this top. I wanted the Ragged Veins. Because the extra Ragged Veins makes the Blasphemous Act better. I met my wife through scouting, actually. The Boy Scouts of America is all co-ed now, but when I was growing up, there was venturing has always been a co-ed branch of scouting. Yep. Spellskite's probably about to eat it. Yep. Alright, hopefully we just draw an Emrakul like a professional here. I have dropped 0 frames. Alright, opponent's dead if we draw Emrakul. 4 draws to kill them. It's unfortunate. It's fine though, right? Was not an Eagle Scout. I got to star when I was in the traditional scouts. And then I started college and it was just like college classes took priority. I'm gonna go ahead and bin this Bloodstained Mire. Maybe I should have held this Forbidden Orchard actually to discard. Well, Adventure Scouts is only for 14 plus. Like, it's very recently that the BSA is co-ed. Orchard's a bad card without Oath. Get out of here. Get out of here. I need an Emrakul, and I need them to not have... This is it. We're going to lose if we don't draw the Emrakul here. It's unfortunate. I guess we're technically not dead, right? They could just, like, plus this. They could Edict themselves. I guess their Dark Confidant can kill them. Oh, that's so sad. All right, we're gonna try and meme again, and that's why memeing on other people's dollar is great, because when you're done, you just get to move on with your life. If you're looking for something that kind of sweet that's capable of winning games, this is definitely capable of winning some games. I think we'd be probably 2-1 right now if I played this a little bit better. These Night's Whispers in the main deck are probably worse than these Spellskites, and so far these horses have just been absolutely rancid. So I think I would do something about those, but the core idea of this deck is really sweet. Correct, yeah, we're gonna play all 5. This deck's sweet enough that I'm gonna play all 5. Exactly, yeah, we've got like Through the Breach Emrakul as our backup plan. What else is in the pipeline for tonight? What else do I have? I've got a couple things. I think I've got a blue-black Tron list I want to play. I guess I could have just played the Forbidden Orchard and like tried to combo here, right? I'm gonna Night's Whisper first and see how we feel, see what we get. Alright, the combo was not coming. Merfolk, sure. I do actually have a green-black Tron deck. I don't think the blue-black Tron deck has Karn in it, actually. I need to look. It's got Torment of Hailfire in it, which is kind of great. Because the Girl Scouts program in the United States is different from the BSA. They're separate organizations. And they focus on different things. I should have put this on this one, right? Sure. Alright. 8 draws that kill them, chat. Is that true? That might be a liar. No, I don't have enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, not quite enough. I'm a liar. Need a little bit more help here. Let's scry. Blasphemous Act. Yeah, that'll do, pig, right? That'll do, pig. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So if they tap out here, they're dead. If they tap out and don't get rid of this. Some Ragged Veins over there. It's cold in Central Illinois too. Hey, unknown Earn. Thank you for the content provided. You're the smartest, thinnest streamer. Thank you very much. Welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Re-upping for that second month. All right, so how much does this cost currently? I have to pay 4 for this. So if I put another one, now I just like hope they don't have Dismember, right? Yeah, I just hope they don't have Dismember. If they have Dismember, I'll be a little bit sad here. This makes my thing cheaper, right? So we should do this. Yeah, but I can't play Spiteful Shadows and play this through Curse Catcher is basically what it comes down to. My opponent just said nice, LOL, so I assume that means they're dead. God bless us, everyone. This deck's great. This is like the most solid meme we've had in a while. I am enjoying this one. Alright, so we don't need horses. All the king's horses and all the king's men. I feel like I wouldn't mind some Spellskites in my deck. Yeah, I'm just gonna go 3 for 3 on that. I don't think I want this extra Night's Whisper. I might have like Dismembers or stuff post board. Yeah, a lot of the modern memes are like really kind of sad compared to like the sweet legacy decks. Like this deck has like the sweet like legacy meme feel to it. Is this good enough? This might not be good enough. It's got a couple scries. It's got half a combo in it, and it's got a... Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. It's got half the combo, and it's got this. We're up in Emrakul. This is fine. Another Boros Reckoner. Is that okay? Nah, I'm probably not in the market for that, actually. Oh, you know what? This should have just been Blood Crypt. I can't fetch basic Swamp here because I don't want to. I want red for my Boros Reckoner. Probably discard a land here. Okay. Okay. I need 2 Forbidden Orchards, maybe. I'm gonna bin this. No, this is my only. No, this is a black source. I'm gonna bin this. Next turn we can play the Temple of Triumph. This from people that are wondering, there's no white cards in our deck. This is an off-color Scryland. This is just like another mountain that scries. We have four of the other Scrylands. Well, that's pretty good. So if I play this, I have 8 converted mana costs in my hand. So I'm just gonna play the Temple of Triumph out here. Bottom that. Good lord. Alright, so this one doesn't have flash, worth noting. So I'm gonna do this now. And then next turn, we can go Ragged Veins, Nahiri's Wrath Kill You. Holy crap, there's gut shots in their deck. Opponent just on like we're playing down here and opponent is like way up here. What is this card good against in Modern right now? Can anyone tell me, like, is this like you're terrified of Affinity? Right, this deck has a bad Affinity matchup? Kills Raging Goblin, yep. Alright, well, they haven't been doing anything, so I think we're just, like, pumping the brakes here looking for a Spellskite, right? We're just, like, waiting on a Spellskite. I mean, like, I could just do that. How do we feel about that? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Tilt. You're not wrong. Orchard Annihilator is not a combo. What's up? Put this Boros Reckoner into play here. Have some friends, opponent. We need Unified Weld? Holy crap, we just got Unified Weld. Alright. Alright. Okay. Do you think they're running out of... stuff yet? What are the odds they're running out of stuff? Thanks for the creatures, nerd, right? Alright, there's only 3 cards left in their deck, and 2 cards left in their hand. I mean, I'm just going for it, right? Do I just Blasphemous Act here? I really don't want to get Spell Pierced again, right? Why would they Spell Pierce there? Can I Blasphemous Act through a Spell Pierce? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be 6, 7 creatures for them. So this would still cost me 2. So I can't Blasphemous Act through a Spell Pierce, right? I just die anyways. Even if I give them 2 more creatures, that's only 7. They can still Spell Pierce it. So I think we just try to kill them, right? Because like our spell has to resolve. They don't have a vial on 1. We can play around Curse Catcher, but they don't have a vial on 1. Yeah, so we're just supposed to kill them. Can anyone tell me any card that punishes me for playing Nahiri's Wrath that doesn't also punish Blasphemous Act? Any card that beats Act also beats Nahiri's Wrath here, right? Can anyone tell me give me any reasonable card and I will Blasphemous Act them instead? Any reasonable card that Blasphemous Act keeps. Dismember. Dismember beats it. Okay. Okay. No, I can't pay for Pierce. Vapor Snag and Dismember. Okay. I think that means we're supposed to Blasphemous Act, right? They brought in like all their sideboard cards. Then we just kill them with Emrakul next turn? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna Blasphemous Act. Yeah, I know Act doesn't kill them, but it clears the board and then through the breach Emrakul kills them next turn. Okay, removal spells are good. That's what you do. Like, hey, there's a new sub there. Thank you very much, Chris Kurgafer. Thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate you sending your Amazon fund money this way this month. And that's what you want to think through when you're thinking about playing around things, right? That's, you want to be like, okay, now what can I beat? And like, if I didn't have this follow-up through the Breach Emrakul to kill them, I would have just gone for it there. But the fact that I have this follow-up through the Breach Emrakul, I think means I can afford to play around what we played around there. We drew Spiteful Shadows. It's Dees. So now they could bounce our guy with Harbinger. Ha-ha! Victory! We're 2-2. We're 2-2, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, this deck's sweet. We're gonna have to talk about how we would change this deck slightly after this match, but yeah, the core of this deck is fantastic. Love it. Love it. There are real meme dollar bills on the board here. There are real meme bills on the board here, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe this was competitive league material. I joined the friendly league, so I wasn't sure how hard we were gonna meme. But this deck has really put up the results. Let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everyone for hanging out here tonight while we play some Modern. This is not one of my schedule's a little bit all out of whack this week and next week because Jake is off of school. So normally I stream do a lot of mornings. Hey! Da Funk N88 with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. Welcome. Remember, this is a donation deck list. If you want to find out how to get me to play your meme on stream, go to bit.ly/HoogleSellout to check that out. The deck watching won't show on the 5-0 list, right? The Hawaii 5-0! No lands, that's sad. His hand has all the stuff, right? Give him the business here. And like, so like the deck looks like a pile, right? But it has a ton of redundancy. Like, the deck is very redundant in the pieces. I wonder if I'm supposed to give them a token with Forbidden Orchard on one here so we can work up to this Blasphemous Act. Probably. No, I think we should play Spellskites in the main. I cut the Spellskites from the main deck and that was a mistake. Is this the person we played earlier? Is this the burn player from round 1? It's not. Different burn player. I bet we're going to be a little bit slow this game. An Eidolon. I'm going to fetch a Swamp. And give our opponent a token in response here. I could Veins it. Is that lethal? That's exactly lethal, right? This is yeah! Get turn 3, burn player! Welcome to Thunderdome! I didn't even count that there was gonna be a lethal draw, but it is! Welcome to Thunderdome. Praise be to the meme gods, right? Hey, Spellskite's in, Chalice in, Knight's Whisper, Horses out. What else have I been cutting? I think we only brought in 2 Chalice last time, right? That's probably fine. This deck's hilarious. We've turned 3 multiple times tonight. It's kind of excellent. It's kind of excellent how often we've turned 3 today. One of the big changes I'd make to this deck needs some Simian Spirit Guides in it. The Simian Spirit Guide's like a land that has a converted mana cost of 3 for us, which would be really good for Nahiri's Wrath. Yeah, I don't think the horses are necessarily needed. I think for like creature-like matchups, they seem fine. We could board them in, but like we've been hitting Forbidden Orchards pretty consistently. We're gonna. I have some ideas for this deck. Man, there's a hand. There's a hand only a mother could love. A pretty easy redraw there.
Helicopter. Is this one yours?
Hand has Spiteful Shadows and Emrakul, so we just need the other half of our combo. This was one of my donation deck lists. We found so many sweet things via donation deck lists this year. It's one of my best shill ideas yet. With Spite Mare. I don't know what that card does. Spite Mare is interesting. In fact, 100% of our donation deck lists in 2018 have been Hot Fire. Oh, and since CMC matters, well, Boros Reckoner lets you go Reckoner on 3, combo on 4, right? So like it adds value from that perspective. This is really unfortunate. A little flooded. That's fine. We ripped the turn 3 last game, right? We should have Hall of Fame donation deck list. That's not a bad idea. Should build something on my website. Just like the meme Morium. I shouldn't have played this actually, right? Because I really don't want to crack this fetch land because it puts me down to a multiple of 3. Ideally, when you have the option to manage your health total against burn a little bit, you don't want to put yourself down to new multiples of 3 because it's less spells they have to draw. Just gonna pass the turn here, right? I don't want to do this just yet because I have a 5th land anyway, so we just need to draw anything with a converted mana cost to kill them next turn. Hunted Horror. I don't remember which one that is. I think Black's probably a little bit tough. Black's probably a little bit tough. Alright. Hey, well, we're not playing this deck to not go for it, right? Speaking of donations, run it back with the changes. The meme god has spoken. All right, we're doing it again after this league. Got it? Got it? Thank you, generous meme god. We appreciate you. The generous meme god is not new. They understand how this works. So if they have a lightning helix here or a 2-mana way to kill this, they're gonna be able to win. Or they're gonna be able to not die, right? Yeah, I think Stuffy Doll is way too expensive. They have like a deflecting palm. You like to pause there while they're reading their thing, trying to figure out what they're supposed to do. All right, and this is great too. So because this happened, we just don't have to discard anything now. So we're not winning the game, but like, geez. So no, we have to discard one, right? It discards at least one. All right. So through the breach is pretty good. It's a pretty good draw. So they had the Helix. That's why we needed the Spellskites. Boros Reckoner. That gives us so many live draws. Gives us a lot of live draws. Hope you got a bunch of. Hope they have a bunch of 1-mana things in their hand. And we just like beat them down with this 3/3. Yes, 100%. If we draw another Chalice, we're gonna play it on 3. Yep. We could die. They could kill us on their untap. Hopefully they just have enough 1-mana things that we don't die, but... I think there's enough creatures in Modern that... we probably don't need the horse. They're just gonna like have... Oh no! Oh no! Now we're dead, right? You have 2 cards in your hand. Please be creature land and let us rip a lethal one. Gross. Yep. I'm gonna get him in a couple turns. Don't think I want to change anything. Yeah, I don't think I want to change anything. It's okay. We get game 3 on the play here. We get game 3 on the play. It's cool. It's cool. We turned 3 out opponent in the first game. Okay, we kind of deserve for them to rip a little bit. This is fine. Depends on how many creatures they left in their deck. It is practically Chalice on 2. That's true. I just like don't want to dilute our primary game plan too much. Well, to be fair, like they don't have basics. They 100% don't have basics. Outside of basic mountains, of course. Grixis with the Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome back. I do appreciate you re-upping. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wonder if they boarded all their creatures out. Possible they boarded their creatures out. We have 14 points in our hand right now. No, I'm bad at math. We have 12. Math's tough. It's a rough subject. Oh, they have a Rift Bolt on suspend. I might just kill this. You can learn all about how donation deck lists work right here. All the details right there. bit.ly/Google sellout. If 5 cards in hand, we're probably dead. It's unfortunate that I don't have any creatures. Well, we're definitely dead next turn, right? So we're just gonna, like, attack them and then go for it here. Like, hope they don't have Bolt or Helix. Yeah, I wanted to avoid getting blown out. But, like, now they're just gonna kill us on their turn, so, like, you know, blow me out. Did I not discard this? I thought I discarded this. Fuck, if they have... Well, if they have Helix, we were losing either way, right? So, yeah, so if they have, like, a Bolt or a Helix here, we don't... They don't die. Yeah, they have a Helix, so we're dead. And so, like, I misclicked to not discard this one here. Hey, Alex127 with the $49.91 a month subscription. Thank you very much and welcome. I do appreciate it. Welcome. As always, subs are the best way you can support my content here. Do I need to restart Magic Online? Using almost 3 gigs of RAM. All right, let's do a quick sponsors plug. Welcome to everyone that's hanging out here tonight. I do appreciate it. Just like Alex127 did there, if you enjoy the content that you see here and you want to support it, the best way you can do that is by subscribing on Twitch. If you're enjoying which, you can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com. I love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hoagland PayPal and check out with them, you can save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. They do custom playmats, binders, mousepad, sleeves. I have my face on my binder. Isn't it hideous? The binder is beautiful, but my face is hideous, I know. But I like my binder. You can get all sorts of stuff there. And finally, SpareDeck.com. Let's say you want to try some modern memes, but you don't own all these cards. You can rent them from SpareDeck. Kind of try before you buy, or just rotate through the memes. You know, memes wear out after a little while, so you don't necessarily want to own all the cards. All right, what am I doing here? All right, so we're tuning up Repercussion here. What are we doing? What are we doing with ourselves? Things we liked, things we didn't like. All right, so I need a third basic mountain in this deck. I realized while I was playing that it was a mistake not to have a third basic mountain. You think I just want my favorite... I think I just want my favorite Monkey Man in here. I think we just want 4 Simian Spirit Guides here. I'm gonna bin these Archon Horses. I think these Night's Whispers are probably okay for the grindy matchups, but I definitely don't want them in the main deck. If I am going up Simian Spirit Guides, I can definitely trim a couple of lands here. So I think going down to 20 lands is probably fine if I'm adding 4 Spirit Guides. Why are the mountains not mismatched to white bordered? Asking the important questions. Hey, TH Pat with the brand new $4.99 a month sub. Thank you very much and welcome. I really appreciate that. Welcome. I think I'm gonna put these Spellskites in the main deck. Do we want to just main deck the Chalice? I guess main deck Chalice stops a lot of removal in the format, right? And it gives us free wins. Do we want main deck Chalices or main deck Blood Moons? We can go for either of those, right? Main deck Blood Moon's probably a little ambitious because it's good. It starts off our Forbidden Orchards. Love your stuff and I want to spew. Well, I appreciate you choosing to spew here. Welcome. Yeah, Chalice is probably more flexible, right? We can get some beautiful. This is definitely a mismatched white bordered basic mountain deck. This is Find those beauties. All right, let's get 1 7th edition mountain in here. Get a couple 8th and 9th edition mountains in there. Okay, I like that, I think. Are we cool? Are we on board with this? So I feel like a lot of smart opponents are going to... So mainboard Chalice helps protect our combo a little bit more, but like this protects our combo from a lot of stuff while also just like completely locking some modern decks out of the game, right? So I think this seems fine. So what was the Spirit Spite Mare? Spite Mare is what it's called. So I don't know about the horse. What is this horse called? Maybe we want a couple of these in the board. I'm not sure this Night's Whispers plan is actually good. I think I want 4 things in my board to bring in for when it looks like our opponent is smart enough to board out their creatures. And I think it's maybe a couple of horses and a couple of Spite Mares. So Spite Mare is like a crappy Boros Reckoner. When it's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to a creature or player. It's like a more expensive Boros Reckoner. How do we feel about this? How do we feel about this? Could we play land tutors to get the orchids for the orchards for less mana? That's interesting. Our only choice on land tutors is like expedition map though, right? When does Spite Mare come in? I think, so like the idea, yeah, I don't think, we might not need the Whispers. I like generating card advantage too much. This probably might not be a card advantage deck. This deck is definitely absurd. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I think the Chalice of the Void, I think I like the idea since we're adding the apes anyways. The nice thing about Chalice of the Void is that it costs 2, which is like relevant. What about Bridge in the sideboard? Ooh, that's like a real game plan, right? Well, it's kind of a game. No, it's not, right? Because we have to discard our hand. We keep cards in our hand a lot of the time. Rakdos Charm? Rakdos Charm is kind of funny. I hate that. Can like randomly kill them. All right. Any other ideas for cards before I go get cards to update the meme? It could just be better than the relics. These conflict with our... I don't think I'm a fan of map. Although I guess we were boarding Chalice out in some matchups. Yeah, Charm's just like a good modern card, right? I think I like this. Obviously our sideboard needs some tuning here, but like, I think the hunted cards are ruled out. Our number of 2-drops is getting higher. It's making Chalice less safe. Surely, I mean, Chalice is here. Chalice is here for... Is Stuffy Doll just better than this when they board out their creatures? Stuffy Doll might be the card we want out of the board. Maybe that's the card we want in the board when people slow down. Maybe that's just what we want. Maybe I don't want any of these. I just want 3 Stuffy Dolls in the board. I don't want Stuffy Dolls in my main deck. But I think Stuffy Doll in the board sounds fine. Yeah, we're putting Chalice on 1. I'm gonna put 3 Stuffy Dolls in here instead of the horses. Let's do that. Volcano Helion. What does that do? Yeah, I know. I've got a sideboard slot. That's funny. This is kind of hilarious. It's like another copy of this, basically. Kinda. Breach the Hellion. Alright, what am I doing? One more time. Once more with feeling. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna cut these since we're playing Chalice anyways. I'm gonna put a Rakdos Charm in here. I'm gonna put 2 Night's Whispers back in here. Because I like Night's Whisper. There. That like, this is like an actual plan, right? Alright, so now I gotta go get Simian Spirit Guides, Rakdos Charm, Stuffy Doll. No, I think depending on our health total being higher than theirs is bad. That wouldn't have been good enough a number of times tonight. Alright, is that all I'm missing? I'm missing Rakdos Charm, I'm missing Stuffy Doll, I'm missing Simian Spirit Guide. No, I don't think Gemstone Caverns is worthwhile. Like, having a colorless land is a very real cost with Boros Reckoner. You know, I don't think that's good enough. Alright, I think, are our bodies ready for this? I feel like our bodies are ready for this, right? Alright. This will probably be our last league of the night. I was only planning on doing 2 leagues tonight. Alright. Grab some cards from traders here. I think if you're looking for something sweet to play at a local event, this deck sounds great. If you're someone who really doesn't care, this deck is certainly not tier 1 or even tier 2, right? But it is certainly capable of winning games of Magic. I think trying to do that, I think these 8 cards here are really good and worth having. This is the kind of deck you bring the first time you go to an LGS, right? It's definitely tier fun. Definitely tier fun. You know decks are gonna be sweet when you haven't heard of half the cards, right? Tier overflow. Alright, alrighty. Once more under the breach, my children. Let's run this bad boy through another set of matches, shall we? Nobody's gonna be like, you're a dirty net decker because when you show up with this one, okay? That's all I'm saying. This deck's strictly better than the last build because we've got mismatched white bordered mountains now. Who doesn't love some good mismatched white bordered mountains, really? We have 24 mana sources in our deck. And like, some of these post-board games have like, people have really slowed down against us to like not put creatures into play, so I think the Stuffy Doll plan is fine. We'll see. This is modern staple Kindle the Carnage. How do you not know what Kindle the Carnage does, Playja? Come on now, I'm gonna need you to get up to snuff here. I spew here, so I don't need to spew getting this deck IRL, right? I mean, turn one Chalice, right? It's unfortunate that we're on the draw. Chalice is not going to be good here. Tilt. Alright, well now we just don't even waste our time, right? That's really unfortunate. Looking for an Emrakul. Think I'll keep a Boros Reckoner. It's probably fine. Reach the ape. Do it! Send in the monkey! Send in the monkey! What do you think? Pitch Simian Spirit Guide, play Boros Reckoner? I think it's pitch Simian Spirit Guide, play Boros Reckoner. Are we the first person in the history of Magic to pitch a Simian Spirit Guide to cast a Boros Reckoner ahead of curve? Anyone know? Anyone have a source on that? Watch them just like Reflector Mage us. Just be like, nice Spirit Guide, idiot. What kind of person plays humans in a friendly league? This isn't a very friendly opponent. God bless you, just a Mantis Rider. I feel like a meme's not really complete until like a Simian Spirit Guide gets involved, right? This thing can get first strike, right? Oh yeah, it can. Yeah, it can. That's unfortunate. Look at Boros Reckoner holding down the fort here. This is a Blood Moon matchup for sure. This is 10 out of 10 a Blood Moon matchup. These Chalice of the Voids are coming right on out. I think I'm playing this Chalice on one just so these don't flip, right? Although I guess if they flip, they don't make their other things larger. Actually, I think I'm okay with those flipping, so go. Cast Monkey. Maybe I'm supposed to cast Monkey there? Oh, these power each other up? What a tilt. Yeah, we're pretty dead. Oh. Alright, I've been standing for almost 2 hours. Enjoy the ride, Twitch chat. Oh. Alright, what are we doing? These chalices are pretty terrible. Blood Moon's great. Bring in a Spellskite for blocking value. Probably fine. Put another creature on the board for Blasphemous Act too. This matchup's probably pretty decent for us. We've got a lot of sweepers. Like, just Blasphemous Act just, like, resets and buys us a ton of time, right? I mean, yeah, that sounds fine, right? Like, turn 4 Breach, potentially. Reset them. Yeah, I'm okay with that, right? Just want to guarantee my land. We're only playing 20 lands, so we could very easily miss a land drop. What's going on, Max? If we get booted, we get booted. We don't fold to a freebooter. We've got, like, plenty of interaction in our deck. Yep. We could hit another Through the Breach. We could hit a Blasphemous Act. We could hit a Nahiri's Wrath. We've got tons of ways to take this little shitter off the table. Got a Kindle Carnage. Come on now. Come on now, chat. Do you know about the Kindle Carnage? I'm gonna bottom that. We're looking for a Boros Reckoner or one of our things that lets us do damage to the creature. I think it seems really sweet in Standard if energy gets banned. If energy doesn't get banned, it'll just be too expensive and not worth playing. Oops, was that too honest? Alright, well, we've got 11 really good draws here. Like 15 really good draws, right? Because Boros Reckoner also counts. That was one of our really good draws. Are they dead? They're not quite dead, right? So I could, if I pitch the Spirit Guide to Ragged Veins plus Kindle Carnage with the Emrakul, I only do 15 to everything. So I think we just pass the turn here, right? And we end step the Ragged Veins, and then we can untap and Kindle Carnage and kill them. No, probably not. Like, Merfolk's a synergy deck, right? So the problem with synergy decks is they just get picked apart by decks that have individually high card quality, which is what... Alright, so our opponent's dead. I believe our opponent has died. I'm no expert, but I believe our opponent's tier 1 deck is about to get janked. Opponent didn't play around the Ragged Veins. It's common mistake from someone on our opponent's caliber. Put some Ragged Veins over there. Give him the business here. Oh no. Oh no, we didn't draw a spell. I was counting on drawing a spell. And we didn't draw a spell. That's a tilt. What a tilt. They're just taking... I just assumed they had dealt some amount of damage to themselves. I'm gonna clear the board and 18 them and get my Through the Breach back here. Alright. So we needed to draw... We needed to draw a 2-mana or better spell there to kill them, which is unfortunate. I drew this Bloodstained Mire instead. You broke the book? You broke the book, dude. No, I shouldn't have played the land after Wrathing, because Wrathing discards cards at random. So I likely would have discarded my land. Yeah, that's something we talked about, Christos. I don't like to try and... Wizards of the Coast is, like, consistently proven. They just, like, close their eyes and throw darts at a dartboard for the ban list, so I don't like to try and predict what they're going to do. Trying to predict what Wizards is going to do with the ban list implies that Wizards of the Coast is consistent when applying the ban list, and they're not consistent with how they apply the ban list. I mean, the good news is, like, we've got a bunch of Blasphemous Acts that can reset the board, right? I don't think I want more tap lands in my deck. That sounds pretty bad. Am I dead on board? I'm not dead on board. Blasphemous Act, please. They're just like, they keep knee-jerk responding to things. They're like confused that they're upset that people aren't playing standard because standard is bad, so like they're blaming everything. That was a lethal draw. Oh, unfortunate. I am really good at drawing lands in my 20 land deck. Alright, once more into the breach. Sometimes you brick off and die. It's okay. That's okay. And remember, we cut lands from the deck, right? Like, we cut lands, added Simian Spirit Guides. We were 22 lands in the last configuration. You want some goldfish? Where's your bowl? Can you get your bowl, please? Get your bowl. It's on the corner. Jacob, the bowl is on the... Jacob, it's right there. Jacob, your bowl is right there. Yep, those are the crackers you really like. Do you want crackers? Or do you want granola bar? Crackers, got it. Twin was also a lot more pleasant than Storm. I agree. Much preferred to play against Twin than Storm. This sounds like half the combo, right? Need some help, but... Granola bar? Granola bar? We went 2-3. We made some mistakes, had some deck building errors. We're trying again. So, like, here, I'm gonna strap my tinfoil hat on here for a second. The reason Wizards of the Coast brought back the modern PT is because they know Standard's still going to be rancid after Rivals Ixalan releases, and they don't intend to fix it because they're terrified to ban more cards in Standard. That's my tinfoil hat moment for the day. There's no bans coming, and that's why the modern PT is the modern PT and not a Standard PT. All right. 8 draws to kill our opponent next turn. This one doesn't have flash, so gotta do it now. I think they probably want to get rid of Attune and get rid of Rogue Refiner. It leaves the Grixis energy deck still legal, which is fine. It like doesn't get rid of the archetype entirely. It just like gets rid of the most obnoxious cards from it. Yep. They should figure out how to play it on the reserved list, right? Yeah, I think getting rid of Attune and Rogue Refiner leaves like an energy deck in the format. We're heading towards an area where drawing Blasphemous Act is going to be lethal for our opponent as well now. Chalice the Void for 1. I don't even think I want to play that, right? I think I just want to play another Boros Reckoner. You be quiet, Dwight. Ain't need none of your lip here. Print a set with no green cards, right? Is Courser of the Crucifix the point in design? If we pinpointed the point in design where green just started doing everything, it definitely starts with Courser of Crucifix, right? I assume they're just gonna kill us here. I wish I could just, like, tell my opponent, like, show me the card. Like, if you have a ballista or whatever, just, like... I'm not going to concede if they don't have the payoff, but, like, as soon as I see the payoff, I will scoop. So, Duskwatch Recruiter lets them get every creature in their deck, so I'm not gonna make them click through that. Especially not in a friendly league. This is another matchup where Chalice... Maybe these main deck Chalices aren't good. I'm gonna do 2 Blood Moon, 2 Night's Whisperers. Blood Moon's like okay in this matchup since we can clear their mana dorks with Blasphemous Act and Kindle the Carnage. I mean, like, this is Modern. Like, Modern's a bunch of degenerate aggro things. Like, our deck has turn 3 kills in it. Like, we're doing a degenerate combo thing too. Yeah, probably. Like, the fact that these have converted mana cost is a big deal, too. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. We're just missing half the combo, right? And we got a Scry and a draw 2. Honestly, it might just be the 2 Whisper, 2 Blood Moon is what's supposed to be main deck instead of the Chalices. I'm gonna bottom that. We're looking for one of our enchantments to kill them. That's true. If we have a bunch of Spirit Guides and Emrakuls, I think we could win turn 2. I'm actually not sure how the counting works out on that. So, like, the big problem with the tribal decks is the tribal decks are synergy decks. And synergy decks traditionally are very bad against just like card quality decks, right? And the energy decks, while technically synergy decks, are basically card quality decks, right? Like, all of the cards they play are just like genuinely good. Did you finish that last one?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you lying to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, untapped land lets us kill them next turn. If we had drawn an untapped land there, I think we would have just Kindle Carnage to rat the board, but we do the Reckoner, so... Come on, Simian Spirit Guide, untapped land. Half our deck is woodcuts right now, right? Oh, what a story of the night. What a story of the night. It's games like these that really make me wish that Magic could have sweet digital mechanics like Hex has. So, like, I would kill for Fate Weave in Magic. Like, Fate Weave makes Hex so much better. If we're not getting comboed this turn, we have a chance next turn. Okay, we're not getting comboed. That's good for us. What's going on, Zach? Zach Elsick definitely knows what Kindle the Carnage does. He doesn't have to look that one up, I bet. There's no way Zach has to look up Kindle the Carnage. This is like a Zach Elsick card. Look at the art on this card. The art on this card is fantastic. Start knocking heads, boys, and don't stop till Ragamuffin sings. What fucking flavor on that? I had to read it. I'm so disappointed, Zach. Why would you make me disappointed? Wait, do you not know that my Boros Reckoner gains first strike? Are you killing my Boros Reckoner in response? That would be really sad. Abrupt Decay. What a tilt. Why wouldn't you attack with both of these? I don't know. They have a Court of Calling? Well, we're still casting this card if we draw an untapped land. I mean, 6, 7, 8. We're not dead on board. I'm assuming they're in accord for something that's lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Accord for 3. Yeah, just a kitchen finks is lethal, right? Oh, this one doesn't have flash. It was a Temple of Tilt anyways. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. Drew the land. It was a tapped land. It was a tapped land. It's fine. It's fine. I fucked up. But it was a Temple of Tilt anyways. Temple of Tilt anyways. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. Womp womp womp. Speaking of Temple of Tilt, why haven't these been reprinted into Standard? Like, I was talking about Hex having Fate Weave and it being a great digital mechanic. Like, Scrylands aren't ice, they're not Fate Weave, but like, these are the perfect dual lands for Standard. I don't understand. There's no year on this MTGO artwork. I don't understand why it's been so long since the temples were legal. They are literally the perfect Standard powered dual lands. They slow the format down slightly and they add ridiculous consistency. When I saw the temples, I was just like, these are like the new evergreen lands, right? Like this is like the lands that you want for insolent neonate. Oh, that's not good for us. What are we even looking for here? Yeah, Mana Monkey's probably fine, right? That lets us get to Breach Emrakul faster in case our primary game plan's not good here. I've heard Arena is basically Hex. I mean, Arena can't basically be Hex. So, like, the digital Magic clients have this big drawback that games like Eternal and Hearthstone and Hex just don't have. Having to have lands on the battlefield really clutters the game screen and really makes it difficult. Even, like this game screen gets cluttered on my 22-inch monitor. Like, I can't imagine it on a cell phone. I mean, if there was any thematic where having temples was going to make sense, why didn't we have temples when we went back to Amonkhet? Right? Like, Amonkhet would have been the perfect place to have lands called temples, right? Arena is great, there's no Kaladesh. But I want Druid or Visor Band. Nah, probably not. Alright, can they kill me? Hey, tap 2 with the $4.99 a month subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome. I do appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support my content here. Alright, let's see if they kill their prize amalgam or not. If they're smart, we're dead. If they're not smart, we get to kill them. And you gotta remember, the Druid's a 3-card combo too. It like, you need 2 cards for infinite mana, and then you need another card past that. Yeah, and see, this is unfortunate. If we would have had, what's it called, right? If we would have had, and like this is such horseshit, right? Like, this is what my opponent has done this game is fine, but like Splinter Twin's too good for Modern, right? Like, come on. My opponent put 10 power into play on turn 2, but Splinter Twin's not okay in Modern. And that's why when people ask me to like make predictions about the ban list, it's just like, you can't. They don't know what they're doing with the ban list. They like close their eyes and decide like, this random linear strategy is too good, but this combo deck's not. It's just like, I don't get it. You just do whatever you want. We need more water? Dad's gonna get you more water. I'll be right back. There's still granola bar here, dude. Alright, I'll ban a few people. It's cool. Oh, yeah, I could have wiped the board. It wasn't about raging. It was just like, my opponent just had to play a land, which they certainly had, to like not lose the game from there. So it's just like, again, you're right, we're not dead on board, but like, stack both decks for me and explain to me my series of draws to actually win that game after wiping the board. Hint, they don't exist. My series of draws to win from there don't exist. It's K. Yeah, exactly, right? Just like, it's fine, there's graveyard hate. Derp, derp, derp. This hand's a little medium. It's got Rakdos Charm to exile their graveyard, though. Which is kind of appealing. So we're probably gonna see them flashback Conflag, bidding a bunch of cards here. This deck attaches Spiteful Shadows, or what's it called? Or Ragged Veins to a creature, and then it discards expensive converted mana cost with Kindle the Carnage. Am I muting the mic off and on? I have a noise gate that says when my voice is low, turn the microphone off automatically. Well, I guess I'll do this. Since I drew another one and not a land. I mean, it's not like you can just path the Deceiver Exarch. And it's really unfortunate that we keep drawing the non-flash one here. If we would have had the flash one last game, actually, if we would have drawn a land here, they would have died, right? Maybe I'm supposed to hold that so they don't have a chance to kill their own thing. The good news is they're dead next turn if they don't kill their thing. Yeah. Yeah. Triggers. 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 Alright. Alright, we good. This is what the deck does for reference. And they're dead. Alright, good. On to the third game. That's the combo. What we're trying to do. I mean, it's really not any more or less consistent than, what's it called? Like Storm. Like, I was playing in Storm today, and they had nothing in play, and they remanded my play, and then they untapped and killed me, and I was just like, well, oh my god. We could theoretically turn to them if they had a creature, right? We draw Forbidden Orchard, we could turn to them. This creature doesn't count. No, I wouldn't have enough converted mana cost to turn to them, right? I need an Emrakul. Yeah, I need an Emrakul. His hand's still fine. It's like not exciting, but it's fine. Not sure what happened, but he's real dead. Oh yeah, just turn 1, 4 power, NBD. This is a donation deck list. This is a Blasphemous Act, Kindle Carnage, Nahiri's Wrath combo deck. See if they have a Cathartic Reunion here or another way to get their things back in the bin. It's fine, it comes into play tapped, right? I don't know, we were really good at drawing the Flash Enchantment last set. If they don't have a way to get Dredgers into their bin here, we're gonna be in a pretty good spot. Assuming they can't kill this or their own thing. Okay, we have lethal next turn, right? Assuming they can't get rid of this, we get to go ahead and Kindle the Carnage off a Spirit Guide and bin these big scary Mamma Jammas. In fact, if we draw a land, we can kill them even if they take this off the table. I draw untapped land or another Spirit Guide. The Spirit Guides were a good addition to this deck. They could have an Abrupt Decay or, yeah, they have a Conflagrate here to kill their own thing. It's unfortunate. That means we need an untapped land to kill them next turn. So they're gonna flashback Conflag and kill their Prized Amalgam exactly. We need untapped land or Spirit Guide here, chat. Untapped land or Spirit Guide. Untapped land or Spirit Guide. Untapped land or Spirit Guide. Come on. God, we've bricked so many times tonight. The good news is this exiles everything they have. That's all their stuff. That's all their stuff. That was like the best non-mana source draw we had, right? To be a glass half full kind of stream. That was the best non-mana source draw we had. What do they have for 4? Oh good, they're dead. Sweet, we got him. We got him, chat. We did it, Reddit. Alright, sweet. So Forbidden Orchard, that doesn't even matter, right? Sweet. On the scoreboard, good. I didn't want to 0-5 the league. Alright, nope. Target you, target you, target you. This is what sweet memes are. Sweet memes are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Thanks everyone for hanging out here tonight. There's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you could be watching, but you're choosing to spend part of your 2018 here with us. Is this deck not complete? I think this deck is fine. I think we're a few cards off still, but like this deck is certainly fine. I think talking myself into these chalices in the main was wrong. I think it's probably just be like 2 Blood Moons, 2 Spellskites. I think it should just be 2 Blood Moons, 2 Spellskites. Yeah, this hand's got the combo in it, right? It just needs some fatties here. Needs an Emra Mama. An Emra Mama. Please ban Spiteful Shadows. Dear Watsy, please ban. Too strong, too strong. Yeah, it also protects them from killing their things too, Zach. Which I think is pretty relevant. Hey! What's going on? Thanks for the cheers. Deck beat Dredge must be good, right?
Happy.
You don't want them to be able to just kill things in response to you killing them, so... Yeah. Are there chalices? Are there death shadows in my future opponent? Are there death shadows in our future opponent? This is going to be my last league of the evening. I have some other stuff to do. Ooh, okay. We might be about to get arc. We might be about to activate their trap card. This might activate my opponent's trap card. Fair warning. I am aware that we might be activating a trap card here. There's 4 copies of Emrakul in our deck. This is great. Please archive trap me. This is what sweet memes are made of. We're very unlucky they didn't hit an Emrakul. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Chalice for one. Sounds good. Do that. Opponent is reading our card. They just had to pause to read Kindle the Carnage.
Yeah.
4 Emmys in the deck, gonna lose to the 5/5. There's someone that's watched the stream before. Trigger! Trigger! Nice Barry deck opponent. Watch this be a main deck surgical. God bless us, everyone. Oh wait, I have Chalice on one. Nice surgical. Nice surgical. Sweet memes are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the 7 memes. Everybody memeing for something. Beauty doo doo boo boo. Mom spaghetti, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on the sweater already, but you keep on forgetting. Alright, how much damage do we have in our hand? It's only 11, right? So we need to draw something next turn. Sheldock Isle, that's adorable. Yeah. Decks like this is just truly wonderful. Stigma 1, yep. And once we get this Boros Reckoner into play, the rest of our hand will be lethal, right? Because it doubles it up. Gonna fetch a Blood Crypt here. Is this a Blood Moon matchup? No, they have fetch lands, probably not. Whoa! The archive trapped us and didn't trigger it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, opponent. So we need to draw a 2-mana spell next. No, it's actually lethal, right? If they don't have removal or a counter spell, because this is 8 and it does 8 and 8. We have Chalice in the Void. Chalice in the Void is literally on the table. Loses to Path and Push. Come on, we now need a big draw. They gained life. That's really unfortunate. And Crypt Incursion. No, I want them to play something for 2. Because I want them to, what's the word I'm searching for? I want them to bury me so they can shuffle my deck back in. Chalice on 0 doesn't do anything. This card costs 5. Chalice on 0 does stone nothing. I think I'm just passing. If I let this attack me, it kills me 1 turn sooner. Ricochet Trap's only cheaper if they cast a blue spell. They gained a bunch of health. They are 28. They often run 1 to 2 Pact of Negation. Find me a deck list with 1 to 2 Pact of Negation in it. A fucking mill deck with 1 to 2 Pact of Negation in it. There's a Chalice on one right there. There's a Chalice on one right there. Is that lethal? That's 11. No, that's not lethal. So I'm gonna play another Boros Reckoner. Then this should be lethal next turn, right? This should be lethal next turn. I'm not attacking with this, so we don't die to removal. Next turn, we do 8 times 3. No, it's only 24, so we need to draw something with converted mana cost to kill them. If we don't draw something with converted mana cost, we can at least clear the board. Oh, we can attack them, though, right? Yeah, attacks make something different. No, we can attack them. Sweet. All right, so they shuffle our deck back, shuffle our cards back in. So this is still lethal, right? Because they're gonna take 4 from this minimum. Because even if they block, we get to redirect 1 to them. That's just lethal. That's just lethal naturals. But we had them dead without this draw because they block here. They take 3 and they go to 24. Yeah, so they're dead. Unless they have disrupting drop. Jacob. I mean, oh, Slaughter Pact could have gotten us, right? Slaughter Pact would have done it. Slaughter Pact would have done it. I think Chalice of Void's actually okay in this matchup, right? Is it? Is Chalice of Void okay in this matchup? Is this just a no sideboard matchup? This might be a no sideboard matchup. Because there's no way they board their creatures outright. They have to kill us with creatures. They're almost certainly boarding in Surgical Extraction against this. Or against this, sorry. They can also have Leyline of the Void. I think I'm just clicking submit. I think our main deck's kind of perfect for the mill matchup. Hey, Max. That Max, got it. I was like, which Max? Oh, the list on Stream Decker is from the previous league. Is this a keep? This hand's like pretty good with a couple of lands, right? Look, we're up a game against Mill. I'm gonna keep what I want, okay? Spirit Guide doesn't really count as a hit here. We need one of the other 19 lands in our deck. We do need one of the 19 lands in our deck. We'll settle for a Temple of Tilt. Drawing the Emrakul actually feels pretty bad. There's one less Emrakul in our deck to the classic glimpse you, shuffle the Emrakul, yep. I believe. Oh, yep, definitely discarding that one to hand size. Good news. Opponent has no clock. There's some good news. Trigger. Man, they're giving it their darndest here. Just doing their best to make this Jace's Phantasm a 5/5. It's just not happening for our opponent. Alright, I'm gonna discard this Spiteful Shadows. I wanna hold this Emrakul to discard for when my opponent buries us but doesn't flip an Emrakul into there. See, like this. This, they didn't hit an Emrakul. So, now this is big. So, I think even if we hit a land this turn, I'm going to wait and discard this. Yeah, not even playing it. I could have, yeah. It's possible I should have been this Chalice of the Void rather than that other one I discarded when there was nothing else in there. Needs 10 or more cards. Creatures put in opponent's grave from anywhere, gain 1 health. Sure. Alright, so we are going to need to, like, hit a land in some amount of consistency, right? Robogoyle. I mean, we've basically hit Robogoyle every time, right, JW? Emrakul's like super Robogoyle. Alright, so once I put Ragged Veins on here, I'll be able to Nahiri's Wrath, discarding 1, 2, 9, and that's not quite lethal. So we'll need to put a third Ragged Veins on before we go for it. How many turns did we miss our second land drop for this game? A lot of turns, right? There were a lot of turns we missed that land drop for. Alright, I just need to draw an untapped mana source next turn. They do stack on the same creature, but I want to spread them out in case my opponent has spot removal. This does turn off fetch lands, you're right. It turns off fetch lands in 2 turns, right? This turn I can draw a fetch land. Alright, no whammy. No whammy. No whammy. $10 damage to each. So I have to counter my spell or kill 2 of their things, or they die. Can't wait for the Temple of Tilt. Rude. Do you have a counter spell? Alright, they have Fatal Push for 1. Do they have Fatal Push for another? Good, clean 20 ball there. All right, we're 2-2. See if we can get the last one. See if we can get the last one here. This is gonna be our last match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everyone for hanging out. We've been playing this deck for 2.5 hours. If you didn't see the entire match, make sure you check out my YouTube channel, YouTube/Jeff Hoagland. It's linked in the stream information section. You can check that out for sure. All of my stuff gets archived there. Yeah, that sounds fine, right? Got Temple into Chalice on the play. It's got Breach Emrakul. Got this to clean stuff up. Temple of Tilt. Yeah, this deck sounds great to play at FNM. I'm not sure. We'll look at the deck list again after we finish this league before I sign off and talk about things I liked and things I didn't like. Ragged Veins. Yeah, sure. I've got a Blasphemous Act. Wait, we might win this game with Blasphemous Act. You prefer us watching VODs or YouTube? Well, my Twitch VODs are only there for subscribers. And they're only there just in case my local recordings get corrupted. So I see slightly more ad revenue from YouTube, so that is why I upload them to YouTube. I also break them up by deck list on YouTube, so on days where I stream multiple decks the same day, I break them up and upload them so you can watch. If you only care about a specific deck, you can find that very easily. You could definitely cut the breaches. The Emrakuls are probably not optional. If we get Force Spiked here, I'm going to be a little bit sad. This is like GDS. Hopefully this is a Thought Scour, not a Force Spike. Feels like a Force Spike, which is sad. Yeah, Breach is just like a sweet backup plan, right? That's really unfortunate. Make Draco modern legal, right? Yep. The fun police. What kind of tryhard plays Grixis Death Shadow in a friendly league? I don't get it. If you're gonna spend $600 on a tiered deck, why don't you just play the competitive league? Let us have our fun, opponent. Don't fun police us. Who hurts you, opponent? Show me on the doll. Yep, in. Is it really 600? Yeah, I think so. Does MTG Goldfish says 607 tickets. Show me on the Stuffy Doll. None of them engage with chat. Expect different ways to engage with their content. Thanks for producing something and being entertaining and engaging. Well, thanks for supporting Fgator. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're enjoying it. 600. There's found the Magic player with Stockholm syndrome. $600 isn't bad for the best digital deck. Oh god. Magic Online is far too expensive and I wish it was cheaper. Hey, Gators with the cheers. My cup floweth over. Thank you, and welcome back. Do you know, like, go tell someone that, like, spends 40 hours a week playing Call of Duty that, like, to get into Magic Online with the best chance to win, you only have to spend $600. Like, they'd look straight at you and be like, really $600? That's like more than their Xbox plus their copy of Call of Duty costs. You have another Thought Scour here. We have a Lightning Bolt. Are we bolting me? Their gaming chair is probably $600. Yeah, that's true. The cost is basically renting, right? So you can sell the cards back out for like 80 to 90% value on demand. Storm meme. I don't know what storm meme we're talking about. Is there one in my donation queue? What are we doing, opponent? What are we doing? Survey says... I personally am really excited for my opponent to spend 2 mana and put like 8 power worth of stuff into play next turn. That sounds like a fair exchange. They spend 2 mana. They get 8 power worth of stuff. Come on, you don't know what modern staple Ragged Veins does? Come on, Mr. Tofu 5000 don't know what Ragged Veins does. So disappointed in you. I think if I had to pick my favorite modern meme I've played in like the last while, this is probably it. The thing about Delver decks in Modern is Delver is just crappy Death Shadow. Delver doesn't get to play 1 mana negate. Death Shadow gets to play 1 mana negate. It's a rude opponent. I liked my Ragged Veins. Okay, so this, you could argue that I've made a small mistake here. You could argue that because I know my opponent's deck plays Inquisition of Kozilek, I should play the Forbidden Orchard this turn, so that way I could give them a creature and Ragged Veins them in response here. Did someone ask about limited? Yeah, I really don't do limited. Yeah, I think there's an argument to be made that I should have played this so I could Ragged Veins them in response. Oh, did they thought scour me? Was that pause? That's funny. That's 100% what happened there. I was so busy reading chat and dicking around that, oh, is that good? Alright, well. Don't force spike me again, opponent. Don't force spike me again. Come on, come on! No whammy! No whammy! No whammy! No whammy! No whammy! No whammy! Monkey! Alright. Alright, good job. Good job, opponent. Excellent. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, opponent. Alright, so Chalice is great. Is Blood Moon great? Is Blood Moon good in this matchup? I genuinely don't know. Is America great? They actually can't take this card off the table, right? This card's pretty insane, right? How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this? Let's cut these 8 and bring in Stuffy's Blood Moon's Night's Whisper. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Fire it up. Fire it up. Alrighty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Follow the new sideboard, check for Death Shadow. We're not playing Stuffy Doll to not cast. We're not playing Stuffy Doll to not bring it in here. Ooh, that's pretty good. I'm really not looking for more Ragged Veins at this point, right? I repeat, this is not a drill. We have the Stuffy Doll. I repeat, the Stuffy Doll is in the house. Over. Blood Moon plus Stuffy Doll. We rigged the game. Just gonna win. Look at the art on this thing. Can we just like appreciate the artwork on this thing? Just like the sad smile on this doll's face. They could collective brutality the Stuffy Doll. Rude. What's the game plan? The game plan is to put Ragged Veins on our opponent's creature and then Blasphemous Act them. Problem here, they're gonna put big scaries into play this turn before we can Blood Moon them. This is like 10 out of 10, some kind of giant elf card. Yep, big fish. Big fish with Stubby D up. We can just never win, right? That's true. If they have stone nothing, we could technically kill them next turn. No, Indestructible does not eat Battle Rage. I'm gonna flash in my Ragged Veins here in response. Hey! With the very generous $24.99 a month subscription, Aaronix, welcome, welcome, welcome. I really appreciate that. That's kinda nuts level of support. I really thank you. You gonna give me the Stubby D here? Give me the short fat stub. Opponent very concerned at Ragged Veins. Onyx. Onyx, is that right? Come on, give it the fat stub. Awesome, Mikey M. I'm glad you're enjoying Hex. We'll be doing some Hex tomorrow after my Magic stream is done. I feel like they have so much disruption. I can't just try and go quick on them. Like, that's why this deck is so good, right? Like, all of its threats cost 1 mana and all of its disruption costs 1 mana. It won't touch the bottom, but it'll stretch out the edges. It's the Stubby D. Of course Ragged Veins has Flash. It's a modern staple for a reason, chat. Of course Ragged Veins. Kamigawa block, modern staple, Ragged Veins. Took the Boros Reckoner, okay. They have a fetch land. They were on the play. They haven't played a land yet this turn. If they have a fetch land, taking the Boros Reckoner over this is not unreasonable. I guess they could just stub this too, right? It's just a better Oath of Druids. Oh, opponent. Our opponent is down 8 minutes on clock against us. Come on, you just smashed me with your giant dork, right? Just smash me. You're playing another giant dork this turn. Yeah, instead of paying 1 health for your counterspell, you pay 1 mana. Opponent just like watching the stream, getting our sick commentary. I went 4-0 with Cheerios. My opponent 2 of the 4 times told me to go. Okay, you should send me the Cheerios deck list and our next, and I will add it to the donation queue. I've been meaning to play Cheerios, so if you have a list you like, I would 10 out of 10 want to play it. I mean, there's a ton of really sweet spoilers that are just gonna get dumpstered by energy cards. Every time I look at the spoilers, I get really excited, and then I remember that there's going to be 10 more months of energy winter, energy summer, or we should call this the energy summer. They're probably still, they're trying to figure out, like, if they shock themselves, does Ragged Veins kill them? I feel like Cheerios is one of those decks that, like, stopped seeing play for no reason because it was really powerful. How do you send it? Just upload it to Tapped Out or MTG Goldfish or somewhere like that, and then send me the link on Twitch or Twitter or just anywhere, wherever's most convenient for you. You can go /W and then my name and then link. My opponent must be having connection issues or something here. While my opponent's doing that, this is our last match of the night. We're up a game here. This deck is sweet. I'm not sure that Chalice of the Void is the right card for the main deck. My opponent's 5 years old. How do you know that? I think the Chalices are fine in the 75. I think changes I would make after this league if I was going to play this deck again is I think I'd just do 2 Blood Moons, 2 Spellskites main, or 2 Blood Moons, 2 Night's Whispers, and board the Chalices. The fact that these cards have converted mana cost is relevant. Like, we've drawn Chalices being zeros being awkward a couple of times now. So here's the biggest problem. All right, I'm just gonna ban this one. All right, we're gonna ban QC Reaper, and we're gonna talk about why cards like Solemnity don't do anything. There's several reasons why Solemnity isn't a good hate card. Reason number 1. Solemnity has poor supporting cards. The white cards surrounding Solemnity in Standard are not particularly powerful. Problem number 2. Solemnity does not impact the board. So that means when your opponent already has a large board and you draw your Solemnity, which is supposed to be your powerful hosing hate card, you could just die to the large long tusk cubs that they already have in play. Problem 3. A lot of the cards in the energy decks are just good quality cards on their own. Rogue Refiner, still a 3-2 that draws a card while Solemnity is in play. Glorybringer, still eats your creature and kills you. Chandra still generates card advantage. That's the reason why the energy deck is going to get to pick apart these Merfolk decks, even though, like, these tribal decks have a lot of good cards being printed for them. Tribal decks depend on synergy, and the energy deck, even though, like, these energy cards work together, they're individually powerful on their own. When your synergy pieces don't come together in a synergy deck, your pieces are individually weak and embarrassing. That's supposed to be the downside to playing a synergy deck. The energy deck has none of the downside of playing a synergy deck and all of the upside of all of your cards working together. It's just like what it comes down to. That's why the mechanic's so parasitic and why it's so much better than everything else. It has all of the upside and none of the downside. I'm not even sure if Solemnity was 1 mana and colorless, if it would really be what you were looking for in Standard. Because what? All of a sudden, every deck that's not Teamer Energy or an energy deck gets to just spend 1 mana? Like, all of your decks start at 71 cards? Like, that's not very good. Feel free to clip that and share it around. Like, that's just, that's just how it is. Like, everyone that's the good Magic players understand the things I just said. Like, that's not what I just said is not like revolutionary or super insightful. Like, that's why the deck's busted. The thing we needed to combat energy in Standard is things that say destroy target creature. Its controller loses 2 energy. Something that takes 1/1 counters off of everything. What are you doing, Jacob? What's the issue, buddy? Well, my opponent's taking forever. I'm gonna go help my toddler really quick. I'll be right back. Quality rant. Whoever clips that, link it to me. What's up, dude? You wanna look out the window? You're going to bed soon after Dad finishes this match. Is it my turn yet? I hope they're okay. But got caught up in the celebrity talk and forgot to play the game, right? Well, I appreciate everyone that hung out through the end of the stream, and I'm sure some people are leaving. Oh, wait, this is going to be my last match of the evening, so win or lose, we are going to be done after this one. Remember, if you didn't see all of this video, we've been playing this deck for about 3 hours. We ran it through 2 leagues. It's going to go up to my YouTube channel right after the fact. Looks like my opponent's back. We are up a game here. If my opponent plays really quickly, they can probably kill us in 2 games here. Their deck's pretty aggressive. I hope they are okay so I can kill them in this game, right? I am not good at Magic and I understood your rant. Yep. No, they're not disconnected. They're just taking forever. Maybe their cat, like, knocked over... we did only 2 through the last league. We did only 2 through the last league. Do you believe if a band they could actively fix standard? I'd get rid of Attune with the Aether and Rogue Refiner. It would leave the energy mechanic playable in standard. You'd still have like the Grixis energy decks, like the Glint Sleeve Siphoner, Harness, Lightning, Aether Harvester, like that style of deck would still exist. But like you'd get rid of the good 4-color fixing. I think that would be good. It would leave the energy mechanic playable, but it would probably bring it down in power level enough that other strategies could be competitive. Yeah, we played the Marionette Master deck on stream a little bit. The deck's got neat things going on. Maybe. I mean, 6 minutes is enough for me to kill someone in 2 games, so... Did you mess the blinds up again? You can fix it. Go ahead, I believe in you. I believe in you, Jacob Jeffrey. What's wrong, bud? Okay. Your child and I are the same person. Need to pull this up? He just wants to look out the window. Okie doke. I don't know if my opponent's coming back. They have 4 minutes. Is there something sweet going on outside in the window? It's very cold near the window. All right. Oh, are they alive? Are they alive? There's like 2 minutes in between every action that they take. Tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Yeah, I'm off Eldrazi till the bug fixes, which is sad because I wanted to play. I was thinking about playing the Eldrazi Evolution deck in the mocks this weekend, but it's just not playable with Reality Smasher. That's actually why I found out Reality Smasher was bugged. I was playing the Eldrazi Evolution deck in a league this morning, and my opponent roasted it and didn't have to discard. They don't have to discard to target your Smasher. It actually doesn't let them discard. Like, the trigger goes on the stack and they never get the option to discard. Apparently it's been broken for weeks. Surprise! Who's surprised that it's been broken for weeks? Yeah, the Eldrazi Evolution is really good. Sent me the list from MTG Top 8. Perfect. You're this person on Twitter from MTG Top 8? Perfect. Got it. I'm gonna add this one to the queue. They didn't want to say the actual name. That's rude. Some people, their name's actually on their Twitter, so like maybe they don't mind, but I don't want to assume. I need to update my donation deck list page. I'm just gonna give people that do the okay. Well, now we get to play this Blood Moon as bait, right? The Kindle Carnage is actually lethal. But this will lead to Stubby D, right? It's like 10 out of 10. Okay, well they don't have a Stubby D, so we're going to kill them with Kindle Carnage next turn. You want some goldfish? WotC fixed the Reflector Mage issue quickly because they fixed Reflector Mage because it was an advantage bug. The Reality Smasher bug is a disadvantage to the person playing, not an advantage for them. Onyx, I actually have to go for the evening. If you send a couple of bits my way, I can bump you up and get you the first deck we play tomorrow. I'm gonna be live about 2 o'clock tomorrow. Who knows? You don't want to assume that a fix is easy or hard in someone else's code because you don't know what their code looks like. And Magic Online's code base has to be just this total abomination, right? You think that they're probably just gonna time out here, right? CNAS, like this is just not gonna be another turn, but like that's Blood Moon resolved. So unless they have Basic Island, we're gonna win this game and like actually win this, right? I'm Central Standard Time, so that's 3 p.m. Eastern. Somewhere around there. All right, folks. It looks like my opponent's going to time out. We legitimately won this match. Right now we have a $5 kicker on the deck that's queued up for tomorrow, Onyx. So you got to beat $5 if you want to get pushed up above the Dredge deck. Basically, this is the donation deck list queue. So you can look there and you can see who's paid to cut the line and how much they've paid to cut. So Ape Dredge is on deck for tomorrow because they put a $5 kicker on it. Otherwise, it just goes into the general pool and I get to it when I get to it. But democracy talks, and by that I mean capitalism. Thank you everyone for hanging out here tonight. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon about 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 3 p.m. Eastern. Remember, if you didn't catch all this, it's going to get uploaded to my YouTube channel right now, and I'll catch all of y'all around tomorrow. Cheerios or bust. All right, that's +10 for Cheerios. We'll start with Cheerios tomorrow, folks.